What if your daily habits could solve most of your problems? Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Now imagine the power that lies in the simple daily routines you carry out. These habits are more than just repetitive actions. They are the building blocks that shape our lives, influencing our decisions, our actions, and ultimately our outcomes. In the realm of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches self-control and fortitude as a means to overcome destructive emotions, habits play a crucial role. The way we approach our problems, the way we react to life's ups and downs, can all be traced back to our habits. And what if these habits were not just any habits but masculine ones? Habits that embody strength, resilience, and a sense of purpose. Habits that, when cultivated, can transform your life and fix a whopping 99% of your problems. Intriguing indeed. So today we delve into 15 masculine habits that can fix 99% of your problems. The first habit might surprise you. It's about embracing solitude. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise, chatter, and distractions, it's easy to forget the value of solitude. But solitude, my dear friends, is not about isolation or loneliness. It's about giving yourself the space and time to reflect, to think, and to recharge. This is a precious gift you can give yourself, a sanctuary where you can confront your thoughts, fears, and dreams. When you embrace solitude, you're creating an opportunity for self-discovery. It's like holding up a mirror to your soul and having an honest conversation with yourself. This is where you find clarity about your priorities, your values, and your life's direction. You see, solitude fosters self-awareness, an essential trait for any man striving to better himself and his circumstances. Now, let's move on to the second habit, maintaining physical fitness. We've all heard the saying, a healthy body houses a healthy mind, and there's more truth to it than we often realize. Physical fitness is not just about looking good or building muscles, it's about keeping your body in optimum condition, so it can effectively support your mind. Regular exercise boosts your mood, improves your concentration, and helps manage stress and anxiety. It releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that act as natural painkillers and mood elevators. So, whether it's hitting the gym, going for a run, or practicing yoga, find a physical activity you enjoy and make it a part of your routine. Your body and mind will thank you for it. And while we're talking about the mind, let's delve into our third habit, practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present, being in the here and now. It's about tuning into your senses and experiencing the world around you without judgment or distraction. It's about acknowledging your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Mindfulness has been shown to reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance emotional resilience. It's a powerful tool that can help you navigate the turbulent waters of life with a sense of calm and clarity. You can practice mindfulness in many ways, through meditation, mindful eating, or simply paying attention to your breath. So, there you have it. The first three habits: embracing solitude, maintaining physical fitness, and practicing mindfulness. Each of these habits in their own right holds the potential to address common issues such as stress, anxiety, and health problems. But together, they form a potent trio that can significantly improve your quality of life. Remember, these habits are not quick fixes, but rather lifestyle changes. They require commitment, patience, and perseverance. But the rewards are well worth the effort. And these are just the first three. Let's forge ahead. Moving on to habit number 4, it's all about fostering emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, often abbreviated as EQ, is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions as well as the emotions of others. It's a key aspect of Stoicism, and it's a trait that's often overlooked in the traditional concept of masculinity. But here's the thing, emotional intelligence doesn't make you less of a man. On the contrary, it enhances your masculinity. It allows you to navigate social complexities, manage personal relationships, and make decisions that align with your core values. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but understanding them, giving them the attention they deserve, and using that knowledge to move forward. Next, we arrive at habit number 5, maintaining a healthy diet. Now you might be thinking, what does food have to do with Stoicism? Well, a lot more than you might think. Stoicism is about living a life that's in harmony with nature, and that includes how we fuel our bodies. A healthy diet isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. It's about nourishing your body with the right nutrients to function at its best. It's about eating mindfully, appreciating the food you consume, and recognizing its impact on your well-being. Remember this, your body is your temple, and what you put into it directly affects how you feel and perform. And finally, we reach habit number 6, learning new skills. The Stoics were big advocates of lifelong learning. They believed that acquiring new knowledge and skills not only enriches our lives, but also helps us adapt to change. And let's face it, in today's rapidly evolving world, adaptability is more important than ever. Learning new skills keeps your mind sharp, boosts your confidence, and can even open up new opportunities. This could mean picking up a new language, learning how to cook, or even mastering a musical instrument. The key is to never stop learning, because when you stop learning, you stop growing. These 3 habits, fostering emotional intelligence, maintaining a healthy diet, and learning new skills, are all integral parts of Stoicism. They are habits that can help you navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. They can help you become a better version of yourself, a version that's in tune with your emotions, that takes care of his body, and that never stops learning. Now, I know what you're thinking. These habits might seem daunting, even impossible to incorporate into your life all at once. But remember, Stoicism isn't about achieving perfection. It's about striving for progress. It's about making small, consistent changes that, over time, lead to big transformations. So, start small. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to check in with your emotions. Start by swapping out that bag of chips for a piece of fruit. Start by dedicating just 10 minutes each day to learning something new. Before you know it, these small changes will become habits, and these habits will become a part of who you are. And that's the beautiful thing about Stoicism. It's not about changing who you are, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your life, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. Remember, it's not about overnight transformation, but consistent effort. Habit number 7 is about cultivating a growth mindset. A growth mindset is a concept that was developed by psychologist Carol Dweck. It's the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and a love of learning. This is in stark contrast to what Dweck calls a fixed mindset, which is the belief that your abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. Now, you might be thinking, how does this relate to Stoicism? Well, Stoicism teaches us that our perception of the world shapes our reality. And in the same vein, a growth mindset teaches us that our perception of ourselves shapes our potential. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities for self-improvement. You understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a stepping stone towards success. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more likely to overcome obstacles. Which brings us to habit number 8, practicing gratitude. Gratitude, in its simplest form, is the act of acknowledging the good things in your life. It's about appreciating what you have rather than focusing on what you lack. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about shifting your focus from the negative to the positive. It's about recognizing that even in the midst of hardship, there are still things to be thankful for. When you practice gratitude, you cultivate a positive mindset. You become more resilient, more content, and less likely to be swayed by external circumstances. You realize that happiness is not about having more, but about appreciating more. And finally, we come to habit number 9, developing resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's about weathering the storm, no matter how fierce, and coming out stronger on the other side. Developing resilience is not about avoiding hardship or denying the reality of pain. It's about learning to cope with adversity in a healthy way. It's about understanding that the road to success is often paved with setbacks, and that these setbacks are not obstacles but opportunities for growth. Resilience is a trait that is highly valued in Stoicism. Stoics believe that adversity is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced, because it's through adversity that we grow, that we learn, that we become better versions of ourselves. So, how can you develop resilience? Well, it starts with the first two habits we discussed: cultivating a growth mindset and practicing gratitude. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you see setbacks as opportunities for improvement. You understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a stepping stone towards success. And when you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from the negative to the positive. You realize that even in the midst of hardship, there are still things to be thankful for. In essence, resilience is not something that you have, but something that you do. It's a process, a journey, a continual effort to rise above adversity and come out stronger on the other side. So there you have it. Habits 7 through 9, cultivating a growth mindset, practicing gratitude, and developing resilience. 3 powerful habits that can help you overcome challenges, weather the storm, and become a better version of yourself. So, are you ready to tackle the remaining habits? Habit number 10 is about being assertive. Now, this is not about being aggressive or domineering, but rather about expressing your feelings and needs clearly and respectfully. It's about standing your ground when necessary and voicing your opinions even when they might be unpopular. It can also be beneficial in the workplace, where it's often necessary to assert your ideas and perspectives in order to progress and thrive. Being assertive can sometimes be challenging, especially if you're naturally introverted or shy. But remember, it's a skill that can be developed, much like a muscle that strengthens with regular use. Start small, perhaps by expressing your opinion on a relatively safe topic, and gradually work your way up to more significant issues. You'll likely find that the more you practice, the easier it becomes. On to habit number 11, setting boundaries. This habit is closely tied to assertiveness, but it warrants its own discussion. This can apply to all aspects of your life, from your relationships to your work, to even your interaction with technology. Think about it. How often do you find yourself working late into the night because you didn't want to say no to a request? Or maybe you found yourself in a relationship where your partner continually disrespects your needs. These are examples of situations where setting boundaries could be beneficial. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish or unkind. It's about self-preservation, about respecting your own needs and ensuring that others respect them too. It can be a challenging habit to cultivate, but it's one that can significantly improve your well-being and your relationships. And finally, habit number 12, practicing good hygiene. Now, this might seem like an obvious one, but it's surprising how often it gets overlooked. This can include everything from regular dental checkups to maintaining a balanced diet to getting regular exercise. Good hygiene is about respecting your body and showing that respect to others. It's a reflection of your self-esteem and your self-respect. It's also an important aspect of your relationships, as it shows that you care about your own well-being and the well-being of those around you. As we move forward, remember that these habits are not set in stone, but can be tailored to your needs. Assertiveness, setting boundaries, and practicing good hygiene are all habits that you can adapt to suit your unique circumstances and lifestyle. So as we continue our journey, remember to keep these habits in mind and don't be afraid to modify them as necessary. After all, the journey towards self-improvement is a personal one, and only you can decide what works best for you. The 13th habit is about prioritizing sleep. Sleep, the often overlooked pillar of health. It's not just about getting enough hours in, but also about maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. This helps regulate your body's internal clock and can lead to improved sleep quality. A good night's sleep can enhance your mood, sharpen your focus, and even bolster your immune system. It's a restorative process that has direct impacts on your physical health and cognitive functions. So make it a priority. Put away those electronic devices an hour before bedtime, create a relaxing pre-sleep routine, and aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Moving on to habit 14, practicing self-care. Now, self-care is a term that's been thrown around a lot recently, but what does it really mean? It's about taking time out of your busy schedule to do things that nourish your body and mind. It could be as simple as taking a walk in nature, reading a good book, or even indulging in a hobby. It's about reconnecting with yourself and acknowledging your own needs. Remember, it's not selfish to take care of yourself. In fact, it's vital for your overall well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup. So set aside some me time every day, engage in activities that you enjoy and that relax you. And finally, the 15th habit, one that many men struggle with, seeking help when needed. There's a common misconception that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But let's set the record straight, it's not. It's a sign of strength. It's about recognizing that you can't do everything on your own, and that's okay. Everyone needs help at some point or another. Whether it's professional help, like seeing a therapist, or just reaching out to a friend when you're feeling low, don't hesitate to ask for support. It doesn't diminish your worth or your abilities. On the contrary, it shows that you value your own well-being enough to seek assistance when you need it. So there you have it. We've covered 3 more habits: prioritizing sleep, practicing self-care, and seeking help when needed. Each of these habits, though seemingly simple, has the potential to greatly enhance your quality of life. They're about acknowledging your own needs and taking steps to meet them. They're about treating yourself with kindness and respect. So, put them into practice. Make them a part of your everyday life. And there you have it, 15 habits that can address most of your problems. But the journey doesn't end here. Let's take a moment to revisit the habits we've covered today. We began our journey with the first 3 habits. The first habit revolved around embracing struggle. Instead of running away from problems, we should face them head-on. This is because struggle is a part of life, and it's through overcoming these struggles that we grow as individuals. The second habit was about taking responsibility for our actions. When we take responsibility, we take control of our life, and it empowers us to make changes. The third habit involved the practice of mindfulness. By being present in the moment, we can fully experience life and make more informed decisions. Moving on, we delved into habits 4 to 6. The fourth habit was about being disciplined. Discipline is what drives us to stick to our commitments and achieve our goals. It's the foundation of success. The fifth habit taught us the importance of continuous learning. Knowledge is power, and it's through constant learning that we can adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. The sixth habit was about embracing silence. In a world that's constantly buzzing, silence provides us with the opportunity to reflect and recharge. Then we navigated through habits 7 to 9. The seventh habit was about being self-reliant. It's about trusting our abilities and making decisions that align with our values. The eighth habit taught us to value time. Time is the most precious commodity we have, and it's essential to use it wisely. The ninth habit was about keeping our body and mind in shape. Health is wealth, and it's only when we're healthy that we can truly enjoy life. Following that, we explored habits 10 to 12. The 10th habit was about being resilient. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's our resilience that helps us bounce back from setbacks. The 11th habit was about practicing gratitude. It's through gratitude that we can appreciate what we have and attract more positivity into our life. The 12th habit was about being goal-oriented. Goals give us direction, and it's by setting and achieving goals that we can make progress in life. Lastly, we looked at the final 3 habits. The 13th habit was about being proactive. It's about taking initiative and making things happen rather than waiting for things to happen. The 14th habit was about maintaining a positive attitude. Positivity attracts success, and it's by maintaining a positive attitude that we can overcome challenges. The 15th habit was about being authentic. Authenticity is about being true to ourselves, and it's through authenticity that we can live a fulfilling life. Each of these habits can have a profound impact on your life. They're not just about being masculine, they're about being a better person. They can help you solve 99% of your problems, making you more resilient, more focused, and more content. But remember, habits take time to form. Start with one habit and gradually incorporate others. So, there you have it. 15 habits that can transform your life. Embrace struggle, take responsibility, be mindful, be disciplined, never stop learning, embrace silence, be self-reliant, value time, keep fit, be resilient, practice gratitude, be goal-oriented, be proactive, maintain a positive attitude, and be authentic. Remember, change starts with one small step. Start incorporating these habits today and witness the transformation in your life.